One of the hot topics already this season is the sub rule. In this segment, Under the Coach's Roof, brought to you by Victory Verandas, we talk to Senior Assistant Scott Camporeale about the controversial rule.
Rory Sloane's been subbed out.
He's iced up on there on the calf or something. You wouldn't think he'd be subbed out unless he's got a knock.
There's a fair bit of discussion that goes in with the sub rule because it can be critical in terms of the team that you're playing. 9 times out of 10 you're probably going to look at someone that can actually come on and bring some run and speed into the game, and generally that player will probably come through the midfield or across your half-forward line that might be able to have an impact on the scoreboard straight away.
Ellis Yeoman feeds it out to right, so their sub having an impact.
Now that the interchange has been capped, and there's only 3 on the bench rather than 4, then there's less opportunities for guys to rotate, which means some fresh legs is important to come on through your midfield.
He'll come off and do the concussion test, no doubt, but
not just the Crows, but if you look over the weekend, watching a game of footy, you'll see a lot of teams with that type of player come on and have a really big impact in a quarter, you know, 10, 12, 13 possessions. And you can actually see from a visual those guys that come on in the quarter actually run the game at a different tempo than the guys that have played the previous 3 quarters. Personally, you know, somewhere just before 3-quarter time, because they need to maybe come on, have a 4 or 5 minute blow, get involved in the game, then they can reset at 3-quarter time, then they're back into the game again. If you're a player that does it 2 or 3 weeks in a row, it does impact your output when you do play a full game again. You need continuity of game time and also playing at that level.
Now is the time when Farmers Union Iced Coffee asks the fans to have your say. We wanted to know which Crow has impressed you most this season and why.
Definitely Sam Jacobs standing up in the ruck, shouldering a lot of the workload, doing very well this season and getting a lot of possession as well.
David McKay, my boy.
Taylor Walker.
Probably Taylor Walker, because he's kicked lots of goals and has been good for the team and good captain.
Be very impressed with Tex. Sloaney.
Why's that?
Oh, because they just get in there and just get the ball and do what they got to do.
Probably Rory Sloane.
Tex, because he's a good player.
This year, Kevin Yeoman, I think he's really improved and he looks really good.
Sloane, he's always impressive.
Taylor Walker, because he's a good leader.
Patrick Dangerfield.
Tex and Rory.
Rory Sloane. My favourite player.
Laird. I reckon he's hard at it. Should have been playing more last year for sure.
Rory Sloane, because he's been getting the ball really well. Tex Walker. Patrick Dangerfield, because he's kicked lots of goals and he's a really good player.
I like Kyle Cheney a lot. He's very, very good backman.
24 Sam Jacob.
Why's that?
Because he's my favourite person.
Probably Rory Sloane. Well, he's just a good midfielder and he does a lot of the work.
Plenty still to come on the Crow Show, including a chat with someone who succeeded in switching sporting codes.